So let's talk about the 2027 mutation from a human design perspective, because this is where I started. A lesson shamanism, Reiki, energy work is where I started. Human design really blew it up for me. And the 2027 perspective, the 2027 mutation, evolution that Ra was talking about back in 1987. So we're talking about the massive shifts happening in the world. This is technology, power structures, economies, and leadership. But what about us? What's happening to us on an energetic and human level? This is where the 2027 mutation comes in human design. Now, human design predicts a major evolutionary leap in consciousness, in the energetic mechanics, and how we function as a collective. So this isn't about what's changing out there, even though that's what we've talked about, the societal changes of what's happening in the world, but how is it changing who it is that you are becoming? And so this is where we're going to talk about some of the shifts that are happening. So human design outlines that in 2027, the world will shift from a tribal, survival-based system to an era of individuality, empowerment, and energetic sovereignty. So what's changing? The way that we relate to each other. We're moving away from dependency on institutions and outdated community survival models into self-led, sovereign connections. The role of leadership is going to be changing. The age of hierarchy, the top-down authority structure, is dissolving. And leaders will no longer dictate, but they will embody and inspire. It'll be more feminine. But to me, it's very important that we embrace both the masculinity and the femininity so that we become integrated, embodied leaders, not leading too far one way, not leading too far the other way, but embracing the whole. We're going to create the way that we create and exchange value is going to be shifting. The old system rewarded hard work and struggle, right? Hustle hard. But the new system values aligned energy, creativity, and energetic resonance. So why is this happening? The energy mechanics are changing in our body, in our biology, in our chemistry. The way we generate and exchange energy as individuals and in relationships is being restructured. The era of the emotional wave is changing. The emotional awareness and energetic alignment will become primary drivers of our decision making. It's really, I'm going to be talking about this in the next presentation, but the way that the energy is moving is going to be shifting. And I'm really excited to be sharing how that is going to shift for us. There is a shift in the global cycles. So human design sees 2027 as the official end of the previous cross of planning, the cycle of tribalism and structure-based world that we've had in the last 400 years. And it is the beginning of the cross of the sleeping phoenix. This is an era of radical self-sovereignty, of intuition, and of transformation. So what does this mean to you as a soulpreneur? Well, your business model must evolve. The old formulas for success will not work anymore. If you've been trying to force outdated strategies, you're going to struggle. Business will thrive for those who are energetically aligned, adaptable, and open to new ways of working. Honestly, the reason why I felt I needed to share this is because for the last 5 years, I bought so many marketing courses, so many sales courses, so many business courses, And a lot of the things that the leaders were sharing did not sit well with me, did not feel right. And even, I didn't even want to try what they were doing. It didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. And they try telling me, oh, this is the way that we do it. This is the proven method, right? The proven method, the tried and true, the logical, the masculine. This is the way that it has worked in the past, and this is what's going to work for you now, right? And I was just like, that doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel like the way that I want to run my business. I don't want to run my business on lack and scarcity and FOMO and pain point manipulation. I'm done with that. And so this is why it's so important for me to be sharing the new way. So your energy is your currency. In this new paradigm, when you embody what you embody, attracts your opportunity, right? This is attraction. This is feminine. This is magnetism. So your health and well-being is your wealth. How good you feel, how much energy that you have will really play a role in how magnetic you are. So it's less about what it is that you sell and more about who it is that you are. And this is why I say you are the brand. It's not what you're selling, because tomorrow you could be selling something differently, but it's you who people are going to be following. So the soulpreneurs who fully integrate their purpose and their frequency will naturally magnetize abundance. And so I'm going to be talking about how it is that we attract, right? Law of attraction, human design attraction, the way that we are designed and the way that it is changing, right? The way that it is changing. So I'm really excited to be talking about that. Collaboration and innovation will lead the way. The next era of success isn't about individual empires. It's about aligned partnerships, community-driven impact, and creating ecosystems of support and circular wealth. We are already seeing this. We're seeing this with many leading influencers working with the platforms that they're on and creating that secular wealth through collaborations, through affiliations, right? We're seeing that not everybody, all the money isn't going to the top, but it's being circulated, right? We're seeing this in bundles and affiliates, and we're seeing this everywhere. How can you create money so it doesn't come to you and you're hoarding it, you're holding on to it? How can you create that circular wealth so we create a win-win-win economy? The soulpreneur advantage. So if you are here, if you are listening to me, you've already felt that shift. Business isn't just about making money, making a living. It's about actually living. It's about embodying your calling, activating your unique gifts, and leading in a way that is authentic, that is real, and that feels good to you. Taking off the frickin' mask of what you think people will like and being yourself. So, what's next? We're going to talk about the mechanics of the shift, of the human design chart, and the mechanics of the shift. So if you made it this far, which means you already know something big is happening, the world is shifting, the old way is crumbling, and let's be real, it's time to stop trying to fit into a broken system. At this point, it's just embarrassing. You didn't come here to play small or by someone else's outdated rulebook. You're here to lead, to innovate, and to build wealth in a way that actually feels good. So in the next class, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. What's actually changing in the mechanics of the human design chart. And this isn't just the astrology. This is the real that's actually happening within our bodies. So it's not what's happening out in the sky in astrology, but what is happening in our bodies. Why this shift is hitting soulpreneurs so hard. Because if you're feeling it, you know that there's a shift and how to make it work for you instead of against you. We're going to talk about the exact moves you need to make right now to align with this evolution instead of getting left behind. Because we're not here to be passive observers. We're here to lead the damn thing. So, your next move, because you didn't come here just to stay stuck. Download your Rise of the Soulpreneur personalized report. You just spent, I don't know, an hour, I don't know how long this was, learning about the cosmic shifts, but now it's time to make it personal. So your unique human design astrology blueprint will tell you exactly how you are designed to rock that next era, how it is that it moves through your body, and how it is that you are here to share. So I ask you to join the Soulprism Collective because half-baked success isn't an option. You've seen what's coming. You know you need to make a shift. So why do it alone? The Soulprism Collective is here where we activate, embody, and build businesses that are designed to thrive in the new paradigm. The future belongs to those who have the courage to lead. So I'll see you in the next class because the real work starts now.